The wind howled through the desolate woods as I trudged forward, my flashlight casting eerie shadows on the gnarled trees. I couldn't believe I had agreed to this. A weekend getaway at a remote cabin in the woods had seemed like a thrilling adventure, but now I was beginning to doubt my decision. The path ahead was overgrown, covered in decaying leaves and tangled branches. I shivered as a cold gust of wind brushed against my face, sending a chill down my spine. I gripped my backpack tighter, desperately hoping for a sign of the cabin's presence. After what felt like an eternity, a flickering light emerged through the thick foliage. Relieved, I quickened my pace, drawn towards the beacon in the darkness. As I approached, the cabin revealed itself, a dilapidated structure, its paint peeling, windows cracked, and a sense of abandonment looming over it. Pushing open the creaking door, I stepped into the cabin's gloomy interior. The air was heavy and stale, carrying a musty scent that clung to my nostrils. The flickering candle on the table barely illuminated the room, casting eerie shadows that danced along the walls. I unpacked my belongings, trying to distract myself from the unsettling ambience. The crackling fire in the hearth provided some comfort, its warm glow warding off the encroaching darkness. But no matter how hard I tried to shake the feeling, an unease settled deep within me. Hours passed, and the night grew darker. I decided to distract myself with a book, hoping to lose myself in its pages and forget the mounting uneasiness. As I delved into the story, the distant sound of footsteps caught my attention. I glanced around the cabin, my heart pounding. The footsteps grew louder, closer. "Hello?" I called out hesitantly, my voice swallowed by the oppressive silence. No reply. My anxiety spiked, and I rose from my seat, my book falling to the floor with a thud. The cabin seemed to come alive with whispers, faint echoes of a conversation long forgotten. Shadows danced menacingly, creeping closer. The sound of scraping metal reverberated through the air, sending a shiver down my spine. I had to get out of here. Grabbing my flashlight, I hurried towards the door, desperate to escape the encroaching terror. But as I reached for the handle, it refused to budge. Panic gripped me as I twisted and pulled, but the door remained firmly shut, trapping me inside. The whispers grew louder, their sinister tones weaving through my mind. The cabin's walls closed in, squeezing the air from my lungs. I stumbled backward, my heart pounding in my chest. I had to find another way out. Frantically, I searched the cabin for an alternative exit, my footsteps echoing through the empty rooms. In the dim light, I noticed a hatch leading to the basement. Desperation fueled my actions as I pried it open, my flashlight piercing the darkness below. Descending into the abyss, a wave of coldness enveloped me, seeping into my bones. The basement was a labyrinth of cobwebs and dust, its walls adorned with rusty tools and forgotten relics. But it was what lay in the shadows that froze me in terror, a row of photographs, each depicting a different visitor to the cabin. The photographs told a macabre tale, faces frozen in anguish and despair. The cabin had become a place of horror, a trap for unsuspecting victims like me. I had stumbled upon something unspeakable, something that hungered for the souls of the living. A sudden gust of wind extinguished my flashlight, plunging me into pitch-black darkness. I could hear them now. The whispers growing louder, their icy breath on my neck. I closed my eyes, desperately clinging to the hope that this was just a nightmare. As the whispers engulfed me, I realized the grim truth. I would join the ranks of those captured by the cabin's malevolent grip. The darkness swallowed me whole, leaving behind only the faint echoes of my screams. And so, the cabin in the woods claimed another victim, forever haunting its lonely corridors, waiting for the next unsuspecting soul to fall into its clutches.